So this review is for the AtGames Sega Genesis Plug and Play system. It was done in August of 2013. Has 2 controller ports to support actual controllers. It has a cartridge slot there for Genesis games. The real thing. Not all games are supported, but most are. The infrared port there for not 1, but 2 6-button wireless controllers. The D-pad, not great at all. Could have been done a lot better. There is some input lag with regards to... sorry about the dog in the background. But there's some input lag when playing games like Sonic. I haven't noticed input lag with anything else, so that's good. The sound is... it's a little off, with Sonic especially. I haven't seen it really with any other game on the system. It does the same thing with cartridges as the actual cartridges as well, and that's due to the soldering on the inside of the board. The sound chip was not soldered correctly at all. That's why there's an audio issue with it. But other than that, it's a neat little system. It supports both the it's got the standard AV there, both yellow and white. Standard run-of-the-mill power adapter there. It has both a power button and a menu button. The menu button there. The controllers also support the menu button, as you can see there. That's to get back into the main menu of the listing of games. So there's 80 games in total. There's 40 actual Genesis games, so they're actually released on the system. And then you have 40, for lack of a better word, garbage games. They're just thrown in there saying, hey, here's an additional 40 games. Awesome. They're not good. But this is the review for the system. Give you a little bit of an overview of the system. Now we're going to go ahead and check out 20 of these games. I will be doing 3 additional videos to showcase the other 60, but this video is just the first 20. So I hope you enjoy. First game you're going to see is a game called Ecco Jr. This game is an action adventure game, I guess you would say, 2D platformer. You can jump on the cars, you can kick the cars, and other types of enemies on the screen. You can also play as a rock, paper, scissors game that I'm showing here. It's this like monkey guy dude. And if you win, you get the item. So you have to bet him a bunch of money, and then if you win, you get the item. And then there's chests you can collect or hit to get money to go ahead and pay for the buy-ins for those games. Really fun game. I just died here by a car. The next game here is Alien Storm. It's an arcade style run and gun game. You can play as either male or female. And right now I'm playing as the female character, who is a flamethrower. And you essentially just run through the game and kill enemies, kill aliens. You have this special attack, similar to like Streets of Rage, in the sense that it's a support type weapon that comes in. In this case, it's a nuke. So this big nuke or missile comes in and just kills everything on the screen. Yeah, it's not an easy game, but it's fun. Probably be a lot better with 2 people. But in this case, I'm just showing a little bit of the game there. Interesting enemies on screen. I think you'll have the one flamethrower weapon. I think with the guy, you have another weapon here. Here's Altered Beast, the next game here. Really good game. Really a lot of fun. Kind of long if you play it single player. Here I'll show you morphing into the wolf, the werewolf character here. It takes 3 spirit orbs to go ahead and mutate into said animal. In the first level, it's a werewolf. Second level, it's a dragon. I think the next level is a bear, if I'm not mistaken, or a tiger. There's a wolf, a dragon, tiger, and a bear. And here I just morphed into the wolf here, who can shoot, I guess, fireballs. I guess you'd call them, maybe flaming boulders. I don't know. And you can see the boss here is throwing its heads at you. You can't actually go up against the boss until you actually morph into said animal. So it's kind of cool. If I didn't morph, by the time he shows up, he goes away, waits for you to morph, and comes back periodically. And then you see I just beat him here. And then you get the bonus, and then he takes power, and then you jump down to the next level. This game here is Arrow Flash. It is a side-scrolling shooter. It's pretty neat, actually. It's a typical shooter. You can morph into a ship or a flying guy there. Right now I'm the flying guy. Excuse the squeaking. It's my dog playing with her squeak toy. So I'm just morphing the ship there, shooting stuff around. Just kind of showing you a brief overview of the game there. I just died. But yeah, great gameplay. Awesome little shooter game. Nice to have on the system here. Just morph back there for a minute. But yeah, nice shooter. I just had a lot of nice shooters. This was could include that one. This is Bonanza Brothers. Great game. It is it's a shooter slash treasure collection game. You walk around trying to gather the loot in the building. I just shot a security guard there, shot another one. The cool thing about this game is you can actually, I just shot that guy, but you can actually hit the enemies with the door, which is kind of funny. You'll see it here in just a second. Shoot that guy, take that guy out. You hide against walls, which is kind of cool. And oh, I just got hit by the door. But then I'm gonna go do the same thing. Kind of sounds a little bit, so it's kind of a neat little thing there you can do. The next game here is Chakan, I guess, The Forever Man. I never really knew how to pronounce that real well. This game is I guess it would be a hack and slash type game from the looks of it. I didn't do too much in it. I was just kind of thrown into this level, not really knowing what to do. You can see that I clearly don't know what I'm doing, but I did want to showcase this game as it is part of the collection here, the collection of games you get on the system. With the door there, and come out the other side, and I die, and that's going to be that. The next game is Columns. Very similar to Tetris. This is actually the Genesis or Sega's answer to Tetris, I guess you could say. It's a block matching game. You match the blocks, you get points. They've actually included 3 Columns games, I believe, on this. This being the first one, and the next one's here. You'll see shortly. I'm just going to show you a little bit of the gameplay there. Yep, Columns 3. Again, more of the same. More block matching. I guess maybe a little bit of a story to it. But I just want to show you the gameplay. And again, more block matching. Match your colors up, get points, try not to reach the top, and actually go back to the computer or the player. This is Comix Zone. Really great beat 'em up brawler type game. I originally said there was 3 Comix games. I think I was thinking of the Ecco games. Those are 3 of those, but this is a brawler in the style of comic book, which is really kind of awesome. I think really did a good job with this. You go through the pages, as you can see here. I'm going down, and I went down because you actually get a mouse. You actually have to use to get through some of it. And going down, I think, is the only way to get it, if I'm not mistaken. Unless you miss it. I missed the hand there, the punch. So there's the rat. Sorry, it's a mouse. The rat. Got the rat, and got the guy there. And then the next area there, down below me, is the sewer, which we'll go up to here. Go down to here in just a second. And that was it. This is Crackdown. This game is it's kind of a twist in that you're not playing the hero, where you're like planting explosives to blow up this area you're in, which is kind of interesting. Just kind of a bit of a take on this type of game. It's a top-down game. You plant bombs. You have to plant 3, I believe, or 5 somewhere there. I died. So that's enough of that. This is Decap Attack. This is a really great game. I would say it's debatable, who you ask. But you can throw your head at the enemies, as I just did there. You can do a punch, which is really just throwing your middle section out at the enemies there. You can also jump on the enemies as well, like Mario, which is kind of cool. It's a really nice little platforming game there. Kind of fun. I just died there. Oh no, I got hit. But yeah, really nice game. A lot of fun. I don't think I ever made it past the 3rd level, because this get a bit more difficult as the levels go on. The levels are kind of long as well, but good game nonetheless. Yeah, you're going through trying to get I'm just trying to get body parts, but anyway, here's Ecco. Ecco is a sorry, cat. Is I guess an adventure game, if you will. You play as a dolphin, and you got to rescue the other dolphins that have been taken. Not much this game, other than that. You go around solving puzzles with the echolocation and stuff. I never really got too much into the Ecco games, to be honest. They're really long, and not my cup of tea, but they're on here, so I figured I'd showcase them. This is Ecco Jr. This is more of a younger. It's geared more towards younger gamers or kids. It's a bit easier than Ecco or Ecco 2, which is also on here. But I'm just showing this game here. Again, not much to the Ecco games here. Ecco 2, Tides of Time. Much better, I think, than the Ecco Jr. or Ecco. A bit, from what I played, a bit more fleshed out, if you will. There's a bit more to it. You'll see in a second. Actually, echolocation to talk to that dolphin there. Yeah, I think I ended up doing it to one more dolphin here in just a second. Oh, there you go. Get a little bit more to say here. And then you end up kind of going this little hole there, and it turns into like a more pseudo 3D shooter, which is kind of interesting. You shoot the little wildlife there with the echolocation. That's our dog, baby. Eastwalk, great shooter, one of my favorite Genesis games. Really great game. You play as a cop. You eventually get that Ecco's that big jumpsuit thing that you saw there. Eventually, I think in the 3rd level. That 3rd level is when you get it. Which I don't show it here because it takes a bit to go through it and you actually get it. This game's not it's not an easy game, but it's not hard either. When you play a cop, you go after this big mob boss guy at the end there. Right now I'm fighting a helicopter, which is the first boss. I'm gonna take it down with a piddly handgun. Yeah, all around good game. Yeah, so just killed the helicopter there. The next game, Eternal Champions. This game is horrible. I really don't know why this game ever saw the light of day. It's a terrible game. It's a 2D fighter. Similar to, I guess, Street Fighter, but as you can see, completely broken, completely unbalanced. Terrible game. I wish they would have included a Street Fighter instead of this game. Hey, at least you get a fighting game. Better than nothing, I guess. But definitely not a fun game. Not a fun game at all. I was not looking forward to playing this. In fact, I really didn't want to play this, but I did want to at least do one fight just to show you how terrible the game is. It's not a good game. Not a good game at all. As you can see, I'm getting my butt handed to me here. I lost the match, so... next game here is Fatal Labyrinth. This is a really great, in my opinion, a really great RPG, dungeon crawler. As you can see, the dungeons are procedurally generated. They're different every time you play, which is kind of neat. It's a action RPG in the sense that when you engage in battles, you can see here that actually it's real time. You can actually sit here and go back and forth, or you can move around and get a better position in order to attack the enemy here. As you can see, I keep missing right here, and I'll eventually turn and actually get him. You can see, yeah, that enemy actually, as you can see, follows you or kind of maneuvers around you. Next game here is Flicky, an arcade game. When I was playing it, I likened it to City Connection, if you've ever played that, on the original NES. But in this game, you dodge the cats, and you go around collecting the birds, and then you take the birds to the exit, and then you collect all the little chicks, and then you go to the next level. I, however, did not collect them all, as you can see. Got a couple of them, but not all of them. But a really nice arcade game, a lot of fun, nice time waster. Next game here is Gain Ground. It is a isometric or top-down, I guess, shooter. I guess you could call it maybe a tactical shooter. You can pick from one of, I think, 4 different characters. Once you die, once you lose that character that gets hit, now that character's done. So it's kind of cool until the next, I think the next level is when you can actually either get them again, you have to rescue them, or you get them back to road, I don't remember. But yeah, once you kill all enemies, you go to the next level. This is Golden Axe. All 3 Golden Axe games are included in this system, which are awesome. You get the Amazon, the Barbarian, or the Dwarf. In this playthrough, I actually go through as the Amazon till the end of the first level, although you won't see that. I mean, you won't see the ending. But it's a hack and slash game, similar to that of like Double Dragon or hack and slash beat 'em up, Sword Sedan, games like that. This is an arcade port. I was released in arcades as well. This is a great arcade conversion. Red dinosaurs, you can see there. And each character has a set of magic. Here I'm playing as the Barbarian. And then I'll show the Dwarf here. The Barbarian has Earth magic. The Dwarf has... There's the Dwarf. The Dwarf has lightning magic, as you can see here. And then the Amazon has fire magic. And if you're able to get the all the magic meter at the highest, some huge magic there. That was awesome. Really cool to see. Okay, so that was 20 of the 80 built-in games of the AtGames Genesis Plug and Play system. I really enjoy playing them. I'll enjoy playing the next 60 games in the list there. If you like what you saw, please comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. And stay tuned for the next set of 20. Take care.